Hello everyone. This is from Niyata Traders, and this is a strategy overview on our algorithm, which is the top one across the one we have developed. It's called Sniper Shooter 1.0. Uh, this is nothing but Bank Nifty or Nifty option buying strategy. It's buying strategy, not selling strategy. Okay. So the agenda that I will be presenting here is I'll show you some of the live market returns. Then I'll go through the backtest returns, and after that I'll give strategy overview and what margin is required and how much stop loss and what is the target. In 1 second. Yeah. So I was saying what is the stop loss and what is the target, and I'll be explaining something called pyramiding techniques. It's not the normal pyramiding, but how do we increase the lot size in order to make 20k into 27 lakh profit using, just considering upon the backtest returns, and how do we subscribe to this strategy and what are the charges from our end. And I'll also show you some of the, real-time profit that has been generated by our clients. And more or less, I'll show you some of the Excel sheets that we have done some homework on. Okay. Yeah. So this is live market return from January 21st of 2021 and to February, I think it is not 5th, it should be 20th, I'm not very sure. But this is a screenshot where we have generated 22k in the first month and the second month is 70k. And second month, most of all the profit, right, they're attributed to the budget move. Okay, we captured it beautifully. So considering that, right, there is 465% returns in 1 month. Okay, and you can check the information about the strategy on this particular page, 355291. Okay, you could see here the drawdown is 20%. Okay, which is 20% of 20k. Okay, that might goes up to 4,000 rupees. Okay, and I'll explain more about the drawdown and other things in the upcoming slides. Okay, and this is the backtest return on Sniper 1.0, and this is from September 1st to February 20th, 2021, and it was run on actually February 19th, and you could see the return here. So the starting was like only in the small window, right? It went down, but after that it is aiming higher. Okay, and the final PNL is 232.3 thousand. That is 2.3 lakh basically. And here is the breakup: 28, 26, 64, 31, 60. Like almost every month it has made more than 100%. Okay, it's more of a money doubler algorithm. Yeah, but this is scalping technique. There'll be brokerages that would take major chunk of your profit. Okay, we can just shed some light over that as well in the upcoming slides. Okay, so overall, right, in a 6 month, we should have actually gotten 10160, so 1160 percentage returns. Okay, so strategy overview. So basically, like if you see many of the strategies that are available on Tradetron, right, they're all option selling strategies. And option selling, right, it actually works 70 to 80% of the time. Okay, because of the time decay, right? Any you just buy too far away, two OTM, call or put options, right? Eventually you'll start making money. Okay, but making strategies on the buying side, it's very very difficult because any time, right, even slightest movement, one big candle actually in Bank Nifty or Nifty, right, it can wipe out like 50% of your capital. Okay, so that is why buying, it's very difficult making strategies on buying. But this strategy, right, I've been working on it for many months actually. I basically am a Bank Nifty trader, and then I used to do manual trading. Like there are a lot of inspirations where people have made 5 lakh into 65, 70 lakhs, etc. Seeing them, right, I started, doing the same. But like what used to happen was I used to wait for an opportunity, and then I used to see that Bank Nifty is booming, it is going up and up. I enter, and then it comes down. It comes down 50, 60 points where I'd be making loss of 6,000, 7,000 rupees. I used to exit. After exiting, right, it is to boom up and keep going. Okay, so now holding on to the position was very risky, and the entry point of the trade was also important. I cannot just go and buy whenever and wherever I want to buy. Okay, so all these things, right, made me to work on this particular strategy. Okay, I have back tested this thoroughly for like 6 to 8 months manually, and I've seen that the entry point is such a way that it generally gives 10 to 12% profit every single time, like 80 to 90% of the time. Okay. Uh, yeah, probably it might be one of the algorithm that is used by big boys. I'm not very sure, but that is the case. Okay, entry is always on a high probability area. Okay, and we have done this strategy on two instruments. There is Bank Nifty FNO and then Nifty 50 twice call and put option in both the ends. Okay, there are two strategies. You can just subscribe to one of them, not either two of them as well. Okay, the margin required is the premium price basically. So suppose if the Bank Nifty 36,000 P is trading at 601 rupees, then the margin required is 601 into 25, it is 15,000 rupees on 1x. Okay. So most of all the times, right, if at all you have enough cash, you wouldn't have any problem uh, like margin decline, etc., which generally happens in the option selling side. Okay. And this has nothing to do with the margin uh, peak margin update that is coming in the coming months. Okay. So, but there's catch here actually. Whenever the direction of the market is not clear, both PE and CE position may be created. So it quite happens when the market is sideways and then it is ready to boom this side or on the downside. It acts like a long straddle, and then where you buy both the positions and then wait and uh, either side, right? Whenever the direction is clear, so it will square up the second one, and it will hold on to the first. The trade which is in the direction. But if it is choppy, right, both the stop loss might be hit. Okay, that is the risk. Okay, so we generally recommend 20,000 because we want everybody to take trade on this. Okay, and so make sure that in your account, right, only 20,000 is there. Should not be there. You should actually have more cash in order to bear the MTM losses that might happen. And even whenever the hedge position created, right, you should have some additional margin in order to maintain that. So ideally, right, I expect people who are trading like 2 to 3 lakhs or 50, 60,000, maybe whatever it is, this should be a part of their strategy. This should be a part of their portfolio. Like you cannot put 1 lakh of your account and then make 4 to 5 lakh lots of your trade on this and then lose 50% one day. That shouldn't be the case actually. Okay. The stop loss here is every trade has a stop loss that is 10% of the option premium amount. For example, 36,000 is at 601. The stop loss is 10% of 601, which is around 60 points. So then SL would be 560.9, and your target depends on uh, two factors: how strong the direction is, or is it sideways. If it is sideways, right, then generally starts with 10% of the option premium amount. So that means 660 would be your next target. So you buy here and you close it to 660. Okay, and if the trend is very strong, then this target would be modified to 20%, 30, 40, up to 50% depending on the strength. Okay, so that's why many a times, right, we have actually booked 120 points, 150 points, even 200 points actually on Bank Nifty. Okay, and along with this, right, your trade will be augmented with trailing stop loss, which is given by Tradetron. Every 40 points, that trailing stop loss would move. So, for example, you have a entered 601, it goes to 640. The moment 640 is hit, so your stop loss would come to 601, so that you are protecting your capital. And any move above 640, you hold on to, you keep increasing your TSL. So it goes to 640 next, then 680. It goes on like that till it is hit. And most of all the time, right, TSL gets hit because Bank Nifty is very volatile. Okay, and this is very important note. I want to bring it here. there is no limit on daily profit or loss in the strategy. So I was saying that this is high risk strategy, and it's a buying strategy. Of course, buying itself is risky. Okay, so there is a possibility that your 20K might get doubled in a day, or it can even turn zero. So there is like every 10% of the time, every uh, time you take a trade and 10% of your stop loss is hit. Okay, probably 15 times your capital is gone. Okay, so make sure that this is part of your portfolio. Just don't rely completely on this. But if at all you do manual intervention, there is a way that you can control your stop loss. You can actually make money every single time, because many times, right, the entry happens, it goes up to 20 points. Okay, it comes down. 20 point is also great actually. Many people just call with 3, 4 points, 5 points actually, but this one actually calls with a good percentage. Okay, so this is one unique method we want to bring it here. It's called pyramiding technique, where what we suggest our clients is to start with one lot, no matter how many lakhs money you have. Start with one lot. Okay, the moment the moment you make a profit of 10,000 rupees, which is on 50% of your capital, okay, that is when you increase by another lot. Suppose you should have a reference basically. One reference trade should always happen on one lot. Okay, so suppose you started with 20K and you made 30. Okay, uh, the moment you made 30K, so then increase lot to 2. Okay, now uh, you can actually rely upon the additional 10K profit that you've generated in order to take risk. Okay, and the moment you make 40K, increase the lot size to 3. Okay, this should keep going on. And if you do this right, just put in extrapolation on the increasing lot size for every 50% profit on one lot. Not even, for example, one day you are trading at 4 lot after probably a month, and in a single day you basically made 20,000 profit. Then you don't increase your 4 lot into 6 lot. Okay, you still just stick to one. Okay, your reference should always be the 10K. That's basically 1x your 20K base lot trade. On this you should have made 50% profit. Okay, only then you increase your lot size. Okay, if you do that, okay, then in 6 months you should be able to generate 27 lakh profit from September 1st 2020 to current date, which is February, from the capital 20,000. So here is the graph. This is the normal return that we generated, okay, with one lot only, purely one lot. So this 2.32, the initial uh, uh, backtest result I shown, right? This is one, and the estimated PNL, right? After increasing the lot size, right, it can actually go like 27 lakh. You could see here, it just goes to here. September, I think, is the one where we did not make a lot of profit. But after September, right, it just boomed. Okay. So, which is actually 13,500% return in 6 months, which is amazing. I think many of the profit would be eaten by your profit brokerage, but that should be fine. You're making money and shouldn't be having problem giving it to other people as well. Okay. So now, how do I subscribe to the plan? So we are using Tradetron. The reason why I'm using Tradetron is because earlier I used to trade manually, and while trading manually, right, I did not have the patience to wait for the opportunity. Okay, and if the opportunity was very clear, I used to think whether to take the trade or not. Okay, there are a lot of hiccups that used to go in my mind, and many of times that I take the trade, it goes against me. I used to hold on to it, thinking it would reverse, and none of those things used to happen. Here, it's very clear. You take a trade, if the stop loss hit, you exit without emotions. Okay, if the direction is return, reversed, then switch from P to C or C to P. Everything is taken care by this. So that's the beauty of algo trading. Okay, and so that's why I've started using Tradetron. It's pretty good. Okay, so what you should do is you open an account. You can choose any of these plans. Okay, this for like you can start with single strategy, then you buy 250 plan, and if you want to deploy 5 strategies, right? Probably a sniper one on Banknifty or Nifty. There is one more strategy called Tortoise. Whichever the strategy, or you want to take some other creator strategy, you can deploy all those 5. Then you have to buy 1,000 rupees retail plan. Okay, And after buying, right, you go to the page or you can, in the marketplace, you can search for the sniper shooter, and then you can select the relevant strategy, and you can deploy using this method. You can just Google this out, and you should be able to figure it out. Okay, and the charges, right, from our end, creators basically, the strategy deployment is free. You can free to trade, and we'll charge 20% of the profit that you've done, that you incurred in basically a month. Okay, and the losses, right, will not charge anything on the losses. So if there is losses in your account, right, we'll hold on to it till you are profitable. Suppose in this month you made 2,000 rupees loss, so we'll wait the next month where you make 6,000 rupees profit, then the chargeable amount is 4,000, which is 6k minus 2k. Okay, the idea is like win-win for all. Okay, so after this, I will be sharing some demo. Basically, I'll show you the back test and the other things. Yeah. So you could see here, this is my creators page. This is the PNL actually generated on Bank Nifty, which is around 1,31,000, and it is done by handful of traders. Probably 10 to 12, clients have generated this amount. And recently, probably I think it's been 3 days since Nifty was deployed actually by some of the people, and just on my own, deployment. People haven't actually deployed to Casino Royale 1.2, and there are few people who have actually subscribed to Tortoise. But last 2 days, right, it was in loss all because of all the NFT freeze that happened. Okay, so and other than this, I'll show you some more things. Yeah. So here, right, I'm gonna just have truncated the screen size in order to protect the client privacy. Okay, so this is my all deployed page, and then I could see here many people have deployed here. Okay, so there has been a lot of profit and loss. So this guy is net 6k loss so far, but it's primarily because they have paused their strategy like after seeing some loss. So there is 5k or 6k profit actually on 20k capital. You could see here this person has 3k profit. So this person has around 7k profit, and there is this person having 46k profit. Okay, and then this is my own actually deployment is paper trade, and everybody is actually have made profit, and there are few people who joined 2 to 3 days ago. Okay, and they too are actually making profit. Okay, even today, uh, there is quite a bit of profit feed that people are actually making. Okay, so many see if you see here, right, there is 10k loss. This particular loss, right, I had intimated this guy to square up the position. He did not, because there was a error that has happened on the Tradetron, and probably some issue actually. Probably he might have logged onto his phone or something, and this position, right, it went on and then exited with huge loss. Okay, and many of the profit, right, they were actually eaten up because of the NSE feed issue, where we actually were holding on to PEs, which was actually in profit of 1.5 to 2k for everybody, but later the freeze happened, it moved against, and then many people would have actually booked huge losses. Okay, so other than that, this has been doing really great. Let me pause the share. Yeah, so this is the original idea, right? Where I was doing this testing on streak actually, and this is the streak report I have generated. So you could see a December month, any random 10 strike you take, right? It was actually able to give at least 100% return. So if you pair this to CE and PE, right? 30,500, 30,500 CE and PE together, the profit used to be really good. You could see here, 30, yeah, together profit is 54,000. So for on lot, right? Uh, you would have actually gotten 54K of amount actually, which is really good. Even if you do selling, right, 50K is enough for you to do the selling. Uh, that way also, if you, I mean, basically, I'm trying to tell you the Casino Royale algorithm along with this one where we do selling. It's just the reverse of sniper shooter. Uh, what I'm trying to say is every strike, random strike that you take, it has actually generated profit. Okay, so did lot of backtesting for every month, every week, and it has been actually profitable. Only after that I deployed it. And Tradetron is much more powerful than Streak. That's why we have used this. Okay, so here is now Sniper 1.0 backtest report that we have taken from Tradetron. So here is the profit that has been generated, right? And I was talking about increasing one lot size. So the formula is here. Every 10K profit, right, you increase one lot. So one September whole month, right, we traded with one lot. Okay. And only on September 24th onwards, basically, this is the expiry, the date is not captured. After this, right, we started making profit. Okay. The cumulative profit was 10K here, and that also got reduced to 9K, so we rolled back to one lot again. Okay, so the moment when we had 11% profit, right, we started increasing our lot size. It went on and on. So every time 20 to 40 happened, for example, okay, here we had 20K profit, then we are trading with 3 lot, but the cumulative, right, for 3 lot profit is 31K, and it goes on to December month. Let's assume we are in January end, we are trading with 20 lots, okay, and the profit on one lot is 1.7, but on this one, right, increased lot size is 19 lakhs. It goes on up to 27 lakhs, okay, which is really, really good. I mean, somebody who's lost money and just works like a lottery, but this is all back test, so we cannot guarantee you the same result because there will be a lot of slippages. I have seen people whose trades, some people's trade would have happened at 600, for some other guys it is 630, and some people it is just 580. So these are the entry points, all because of the Bank Nifty volatility. There will be slippages. But other than that, the strategy is really good and it is doing really great. Let me just open the page. So, so this is the page actually. Okay, you could see here I've captured all the information here, and yeah, this is the profit percentage is actually not 350, the 380 so far. 98K has been made, uh, and the yesterday it was there was loss actually of 3,000 cumulative, 1,000 cumulative, all because of an SC feed issue. Other than that, it is good to go. And there is one important thing I want to show, that somebody who's entering a trade in between, right? Suppose let's go back to September month. Okay, somebody would have subscribed to the plan at this point of time on 10th of September, and he takes loss on like 8,000 rupees loss, or you trade for 4 days. There's 8,000 loss is there, which is on 50% of its capital. You go back and cry. There is no point actually. You have to trade at least for a month in order to make a decent profit, because we cannot really guarantee how the market would react. Okay, there would be losing streak continuous, and there will be winning streak as well. Okay, it's about holding on to it. So risk was really big risk, and result was also highly profitable. Yeah, so this is it from our end. You can just go back to the page and subscribe to our strategy. Okay, and we have couple more strategies here, which I'll be rolling out. uh, we have something called as Casino Royale, which does the exact opposite of Sniper Shooter, but it does option selling. Long term, I believe Casino Royale will, be more powerful than Sniper Shooter. There is starter strategy, which is like a monthly rental generator. Uh, it is a 4 leg strategy. I'll be coming up one more video with the complete idea. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel if you have liked it. If you like the concept, right, just like the video.